Alright guys, welcome aboard. We're going to be doing a flight from Albuquerque to Santa Ana, Orange County, California. We're going to have an in-flight movie tonight. Flight time is roughly around 2 hours or so. And we've got the in-flight movie Teenagers from Outer Space. Should be interesting. Let's jump in the plane and get set up here and get going. If I remember where everything is, and my mouse cooperates here. Alright, beacon on. Let's turn our nav lights on, get our APU fired up. Alright, nav light is going. Yeah, don't worry about me, I'm just mumbling to myself here. Okay, sorry. Alright, let's get in here. This is an evening flight, so we're gonna turn our lights up here. No, the light. Alright, let's get everybody boarded on here. Where are we going? Let's clear this out. Advanced boarding announcements. Start that flight. Put our yoke back on. Alright, so positioning it. Let's see here. We'll just grab our GPS here. Drop that in there.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need it.
And we're going to be going from KABQ over to KSNA. Alright. Performance. Let's see, what's our fuel here? Yeah, that's plenty. Perfect. Actually, that's pretty good fuel. Reserves, about 8. Cost index 125. We're going to be cruising pretty quick here. Flight level is going to be 340. I don't want to get too many headwinds there. We'll adjust that as we go. Temperature minus 43. Actually, it should be. Oh, actually, at that flight level, yeah, it should be pretty cold. Temperature minus. Let's see. Let's do 49. Even colder. Minus 54. There we go. Get at least close, you know. All right, we'll execute that. N1 limits outside air temp over here in Albuquerque. We'll leave that as default. Taking off. We'll do 5 flaps. In our CG. 47, the ultimate seems to want to have a little bit more. And we'll put in our V speeds. 138. Let's just go up here and set that up here. 138. Alrighty, departure is going to be, what do we got? 3 pages. Well, actually, we're going to depart runway 2. What do we got for? Oh, I'm trying to see what the wind is. Are we getting a wind reading? No. The winds are kind of light anyway, so we're actually going to take off runway 8. And we're going to go Largo 2. Zune. Then we're going to go route, activate, execute, arriving into Santa Ana, Keeper 3, No, we're not going to put anything over here, but we're going to be running into ILS runway 20 right. No transition. We'll execute that. Let's take a look at our Zune to Kiefer, right? We're going direct, baby. Right there. Execute that. Let's just see. We're going to get rid of that vector. There's actually a couple waypoints we're gonna get rid of, but we can do that in flight. All right, let's just take a quick look at our plan. Zoom out ever so slightly. Okay, sorry, runway 8, we are departing, right? And then we're going to do a quick turnaround. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Okay, we'll step through this. So we depart, runway 8, right to Zune, right to Kiefer, and actually it looks pretty good. I don't think I'm going to have to adjust that at all. Nice. Okay, although the departure right there is kind of funky. Do they have us turning around at all? Can't tell, but we're going to be taking off to the east and doing a turnaround. Then they will pick up the track. So we're going to leave it as is. Go back here, turn this up. All right, so meanwhile, we got our APU, so let's switch over to APU power, go to APU bleed, and let's call for our pushback right now. So let's see, we are here. I think we really just want to turn around like this.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
I'm going to take a look just to make sure. Let me see here. Runway 8. Yeah, right there. Okay, good to go. Alright, we're ready. Let's get out of here. Looking forward to getting the movie
Ground to
started.
cockpit, tow is driving up.
Alright, and a couple little quirks here in this plane. You gotta get the gear in the right position. And we'll get set to get started here. So yaw dampener on. Get all our fuel pumps on. Come back up here, we can go to APU generator for right now. Alright, everything is set there. Everything is set in the center. Come over here, we'll get everything turned on because the runway's right there, so it's going to be a quick departure. So pitot heat on, window heat on. We'll get our hydraulics on.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, I gotta turn down my speakers here. Alright, I'm gonna hit my brakes. They should be connecting up to us. Trim air on. And we're gonna set our pressurization. What did I say? 34,000 feet. 34,000. Santa Ana. 100 feet is good for there. Alright, let's double check that this guy is actually hooking us up. Yep, he is.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, parking brake off. Come on. Maybe I hit the wrong key.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Alrighty. Okay, packs off. And let's get started on number 2. Alright, just waiting for the N2 to get up. kind of just eyeball it here because I just don't want to look in the cockpit. So introducing fuel. Alright, let's get everything, sorry, I had my mic off. Let's get everything set up right here. We're going up to 34,000 feet. And we're going to be blocking the trucks until we move. Alright, 34,000, and we'll hit our flight director left and right on. Hit our arm, our auto throttle there. Wait for that truck to, yeah, get out of our way. I think it's just gonna either pass through us
Operation
or...
complete. Set parking brake.
Alright, parking brake on.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
I guess I should have pushed out a little bit farther, but hey. Alright, let's take a final look up here. We're gonna switch over to engine power. Put our engine bleed on, APU bleed off, put our packs back on, and we can shut down our APU. Since the runway is right there, we will just go right to continuous, disconnect the tow. Alright, other than that, I think we're good up here. Go down here and go to TARA on our transponder. Let's see, put some weather on, put some
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, super. So RTO on the auto braking will go to 5 flaps. And let us depart. Taxi light on. Actually, I'm just going to double check where am I going. Right there to the end and taking off. Alright, super. Alright, break off. Let's power up and get on our way here. Hey Alberto, yeah, the sounds are great. I love the sounds here. Audio Bird does the sounds for the Zibo and the Ultimate here. Alright, we'll hit our wing lights here. As my sim does something funky there. There we go.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Alright, strobes on. So basically, the departure out of here just had us coming off of the other runway. So we're just going to do a 360, come back around, and pick up our route. So going to arm VNAV and LNAV at this moment here.
8.
Landing lights on. Yeah, I got to pick up the scenery, the payware scenery for Albuquerque. It's much nicer than this sort of generic one here. Although I do have
08.
I do have ortho throughout the whole thing. So, all right, I think we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and power up a little bit, and we'll hit our N1 and we are off. Check the engine's good.
V1 rotate.
Alright, rotating.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
$400.
There, we're gonna go 1 notch flaps up. Auto braking off.
1,000.
We're gonna manually fly the departure out of here, and then pick up our route here. So we're at 1,000. Well, let's go ahead and make a left-hand turn here. Flaps coming all the way up. Really banking. Try to keep it to about, you know, what is that, 30 degrees right there? Or no, that's only, 10, 15 degrees. Don't want to make the passengers freak out. Let's see. You're sitting in here, you're like, what the heck? Let's see, you can hit my autopilot here. And it should bring us around and back onto course. Kind of helping it out there a bit. So I'm going to have to adjust the sound here once we get our in-flight entertainment going. Dude, that's really loud. Goodbye, Albuquerque. Alright, just waiting for the turn here. There we go. It's picking up our course. Alright, let's get our in-flight entertainment done here. So the one thing I'm going to do here is adjust our sound. There we go. Quiet. We're actually turning the master down so that we can hear our movie. Let's see here. So we're going to bring up our little iPad here. And let's get the movie going.
Dr. Mason! Dr. Mason! I'm sorry, I guess it was nothing. A sudden light reflection, it startled me.
This is gonna be a good movie. I kind of read up a little bit about it.
Drill-shaped thing.
Teenagers from outer space. That they apparently have ray guns that turn people into skeletons.
Makes me realize
should be pretty good.
Desperately alone the Earth is. Hanging in space like a speck of food floating in the ocean. Sooner or later to be swallowed up by some creature floating by.
Oh, come now.
Time will tell, Dr. Mason. We can only wait and wonder.
Right.
Wonder how.
Landing light off.
Wonder when.
And we'll get our wing lights off. logo off. What the heck is that? That's some serious special effects there. I think I've seen that thing in a Twilight Zone episode. Get our altimeter set here. Getting up to our cruise altitude with the gearing angle to off. Yeah, let's just double check everything in here before I start paying attention to the movie more. It's that poor dog. He zapped the dog. A suitcase. So they come from outer space with their own suitcases, apparently. No, I already don't like them. They zap the dog. Jerk.
Report preliminary findings.
Thor reporting. 42 saturation degrees and 96 volumes. Intermediate fluctuation in Marfan content.
Derek reporting. Tridex mixer components ratio exceeding 7 to 1.4.
Morrow reporting. Diagonal adjustment reading resisting structural forms by 2.8.0 vernums.
Saul reporting. Uneven cartoid levels intersect planes below 0.03.
Surface readings register above minimum requirements. Morrow, go below and bring up the young Gargan specimen. Now the decision depends on its reactions.
Wait, Captain. I have found evidence of intelligent beings on this planet.
Of what concern are foreign beings?
Of none to you, Thor. Just as you were so unconcerned when you destroyed the small creature. So bravely.
It was no more than an insect.
But it had life. And that life you had to take to satisfy your endless hunger for killing.
Silence, both of you! Proceed, bring the Gargan.
That will not be necessary, Captain. Conditions here will be reported as unsatisfactory, as they were on the other planets we have charted.
By what authority?
You will prepare for takeoff. The ship will leave this planet immediately.
According to our code of operations?
You may forget the code of operations, Captain. Only civilized beings could have made the inscription on this metal piece. We shall not have the thousands of Gargans brought here to destroy them.
You have concern for foreign beings over our mission to locate grazing land for our Gargan herds? Recall, it is necessary as a reserve food supply for our people.
Our people? We live like parts of a machine. We don't know our fathers or mothers were raised in cubicles. The sick and the old are put to death.
It is the one and only way to maintain the supreme race. Have you forgotten that?
Our people have forgotten. They have been made to forget for centuries. But I have learned how it once was. Families, brothers and sisters. There was happiness. There was love.
Of what do you speak? From where have you learned such things?
I have read. I have read from this book. I discovered it and kept it hidden. Somehow it survived the flames of the Annihilators when our people were turned into mechanized slaves centuries ago.
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture and death for this treason.
The High Court may judge me
Alright, we're at
after we
our
have
cruise altitude here.
our
Let's just
mission.
double check our cruise
We will
speed.
find an uninhabited planet to which the herds of Gargans may be shipped.
We got Zoom
without
and then
endangering civilized beings.
416 miles
see
over to
that
Kiefer.
book.
And a little bit of turbulence there.
I am
Keep
interested to see what sways
the
your
seatbelt
mind
sign
so
on.
heavily.
You may have it.
Cruise, yeah, we're doing good. 0.815. Probably max that out.
Bring
We'll
up
go
the Gargan.
0.815. That looks good.
You were a fool, Derek.
Let's just double check
This book has
our
poisoned your mind, and you
progress
shall
here.
suffer for it.
Alright, so expected
Captain,
arrival time into
if the
Santa
Gargans
Ana
are shipped here,
0120
The inhabitants may
Zulu.
destroy them.
We're currently
That
at
possibility alone makes it worthwhile to
23:41,
locate
so
an
that's
uninhabited planet.
20 minutes, an
That
hour,
book is indeed
hour and
made
20
you
minutes.
forget many things.
and
We are the
another
supreme
hour and 20
race.
minutes. So like an hour and
We
40
have the
minutes we
supreme
should be
weapons.
into should be arriving
Keep him
into
under guard,
Santa Ana,
Thor.
California.
I will study the reactions of the young Gargan.
Before the High Court has you executed, you should be made to watch what
Alright,
happens
at
when
cruise
we
altitude.
return here with the
Turn the
Gargans.
strobes off.
By the elements alone, they will grow to millions of times their original size in less time than
And
it takes for
the
the sun
starters
to
will go to
rise and
auto.
fall.
It thrives, Captain. Already I can feel it has grown heavier.
We shall return to our base and lead the transport ships here. Soon this planet will be covered with full-grown Gargans. A safe distance from our planet, yet their meat will be available to us for the harvesting. Repack the instruments.
How do you install what there? I saw you
I shall radio back the
took
news
that
of our
out, but
success.
Olin, I guess you're not sure what you wanted to
Captain.
know. How do we install
Captain,
what?
something has gone wrong. Look here.
What? What has happened?
I do not know. It
I always get
suddenly
questions
fell
on the
limp.
movie, so if you
And
meant the
now
little
does not
movie, it's
move.
just
Assemble
overlaid
the TRSs,
in
hook in the gas grading instruments. Be
OBS.
quick! The atmosphere here tested above minimum, but the Gargan species cannot live due to excessive nitrogenic gas compounds emitted in our preliminary diagnosis.
Now don't lose hope here in this movie.
Then
I
this
think the
planet
first
will be
like
reported
10,
as
15
unsuitable?
minutes of it is a little dry here with
Repack the
these
instruments and
these
prepare
clowns.
for takeoff.
But it picks up, I'm telling you.
We will continue our search in another solar system. And when we return to our home base, you will be presented to the High Court with the evidence against you. Thor, Saul, find the prisoner and prepare him for the isolation chamber. I will make contact with base.
Checking our headwind there. 49 knots, not too bad.
Expedition Z06 to base. Expedition Z06 to base.
Guard him. I will get the straps.
Lie down. Put your hands behind you.
Riding in first class today. They got the guy tied up. Oh, I thought he was tied
Your
up.
orders are complete.
He is escaping!
Go for!
Damn.
How did he get
Run.
free?
He escaped from Saul. I could have stopped him.
Derek is to be brought back alive. He is the son of our leader.
Derek?
I reported his actions and was connected with the leader himself. He told me this. He said Derek does not know.
As the son of our leader, the High Court will pardon him.
He will be pardoned. When the sky is light, we will begin to search for him.
Captain, look at this. The Gargan. It is not dead.
What the
It
heck
has
is that?
revived.
Looks like a giant lobster.
Flourishes. The excessive
Or looks like a
nitrogenic
lobster.
gas compound
Sorry,
shocked
don't
its
want to give
system.
anything away.
Now
Hint,
it
hint.
thrives on the very same compounds.
Then this planet is suitable.
Completely. I must resume radio vision contact. Morrow, Saul, secure the Gargan by expandable lake bands. Out of sight in that cave. The size it attains by the time we return will give us an exact growth rate to expect of the herds.
At the rate the Gargan is expected to grow, what will prevent it from tearing loose the leg bands
Gargan?
and
Is that what he
escaping
said?
from the cave?
We shall be back before that happens. Unless
see, I
it should
told you it's
receive
gonna get
food
bigger.
in excess of the atmospheric elements. We will leave nothing else for it to consume.
Imagine thousands of beasts like that, millions of times
Throw it in a
enlarged,
pot, man. Cook it up.
roaming over this planet.
They will be harvested
Make some
from the
lobster
air,
rolls.
so there will be no danger to us.
Let us be quick. I do not like to look upon it.
Now that you report the planet is suitable for our purposes, you are to return here immediately and prepare to lead the transport ships there. Derek's escape could now mean difficulty in our operation should he communicate in any way with the inhabitants, inferior though they may be.
If we are to return now, how can he be stopped?
Leave your best man to find Derek and inform him he is my son. I will join you on the return trip to meet him there.
He may be stubborn. He has already threatened our lives.
If that becomes the case, he must be destroyed. And any beings with whom he might communicate, they must be destroyed. Your orders are complete.
I shall send my best man.
I heard the orders, Captain. Let me find Derek.
You will wait until the
That guy on
sky
the
is
left
light
looks
enough
like a
to begin
prick.
the search. We will leave now and
think he's gonna
return
be
here to
trouble.
meet you when we bring the Gargans. Do not fail, Thor.
I shall not fail.
Toot is still running.
make out what kind
Yeah,
of clothes
speaking of
that guy
fuel,
was wearing.
we're going to go ahead
Looks
and
like some
turn
kind
off
of
the center
military
tank
uniform.
there.
Wonder where he's from.
It's coming up to
Could be from Mars,
2,000
for all I
pounds
care.
there.
Hurry up there, boy, will you? I haven't got all day.
Ish. 2,300. We'll leave that just in case we need that for some reserves.
Hop in, I'll give you a lift.
Lift?
Well, it's a long way into town. Okay, it's all right with me.
Wait!
Never saw a uniform like that before. What brings you here?
It's from outer
I am
space. We're here
searching for
to
someone.
destroy the Earth.
Maybe I can help you. Know a lot of folks around these parts.
I am searching for someone you could not know.
I put Sparky's breakfast out 20 minutes ago, Grandpa, and it's still here.
He's probably still out chasing gophers.
Hello.
Hello.
You've come to see our room for rent?
What's that?
A fellow to see the room for rent, Grandpa. You show it to him, will you? Joe'll be by for me in
All
a
right, we
minute.
know where
We're
this
going
is going.
swimming at Alice's, and I haven't even changed yet. Well, come on in. I'm Betty Morgan, and this is my grandfather.
How do you do, son? Just arrived in town? Don't believe I've seen you around before.
Yeah, with my spacesuit.
Just arrived.
And your name?
Derek.
Derek. The empty room belonged to my brother, Bud. He's married now and lives upstate.
Your brother? You knew your brother?
Did I know my brother? That's a strange question to ask. Grandpa raised us both
Digging
since
the
we were
bangs.
kids after Mom and Dad died.
I am sorry, It's just that I never knew any brothers or sisters.
Your mother and father decided to play it smart and avoid a lot of squabbles around
All
the
right,
house.
so that increased speed there. We're actually going to be in about 15, 20
well,
minutes
let's take
early.
a look at the room.
So
And
that's
if you
good.
like it, you're welcome to stay.
Plenty of
It's
time to
this
see
way.
the whole
I'll
movie.
show it to you.
Hey, I thought you were getting ready to go swimming.
No, that can wait. Right in here, Derek. I hope you like the view. There are plenty of windows.
Man, just right when it was getting interesting, I
What's the
gotta
matter?
go.
You act like you've never
I gotta go
seen
hit the
the inside of an
laboratory.
automobile before.
Be right back.
What is
Co-pilot's
this?
in charge.
The gear shift. Where have you been all your life?
The gear shift. Tell me what it is for.
Now look, mister, I didn't offer you a ride to give no driving lessons.
Tell me!
Sure. I didn't mean anything. Here's the clutch. When I push it in, I change gears. Low, second, and high.
And to halt the vehicle?
When I want to stop, I press the brake, right here.
And this?
The starter and ignition switch.
And the fuel, what does it use?
Are you kidding? Gasoline, of course. Here's the gas pedal right here. It's about time I have the tank filled.
I asked him where he was from, Grandpa, and he just said he was from very far away.
He did, huh? Well, maybe he doesn't like to talk about where he's from. By the looks of his outfit, I'd say he's raised in a private school of some sort.
Well, Grandpa, if he just got into town and can't pay the rent until he gets a job or something, would...
Well, what do you say, young man? What do you think of the room?
You will let me live here with you?
Well, sure. That's why we have the sign up. That's why you came here, wasn't it?
Not exactly,
Derek, I was just talking to Grandpa, and... Well, if you don't have the rent money right away, that could wait until he gets a job, couldn't it, Grandpa?
Why, sure. That's all right with me, Betty. But then if he doesn't like the room...
I like it here very much. I would like to stay.
Fine. I'll go out and take down the sign. You can use the phone to have your bags brought over.
My bags? I have nothing else.
No other clothes or anything?
We were not allowed to. I mean, my uniform is all I have.
Gosh, you've got to have more than that. Bud left some of his clothes in the closet, Grandpa. Couldn't Derek use some of them?
Of course, my dear. Bud wouldn't mind a bit, I'm sure.
Oh, golly, that's Joe. Put on whatever you like from the closet, Derek. I'll be right back. Make yourself at home.
Hi there, Joe. Hi, Gramps. Betty, I'm afraid I can't make the swimming date. Not till later, anyway. Got a sudden assignment for the paper.
Oh, gosh, what now, Joe?
I have a list of folks to interview. Say they saw a new flying saucer last night.
That sounds like it might take you all day.
I hope not. I'll call you as soon as I get through, okay?
Okay, Joe.
I guess a reporter's life can be pretty hectic. You never know when a news story will break.
I was just thinking. Maybe Derek would like to go swimming if you let us borrow the car.
Betty would at that. If you don't think Alice would mind.
You don't know Alice. I won't be able to keep them apart.
Hey, what's going on in town anyway, mister? A convention or something?
What?
For those clothes you're wearing. I talked to a guy this morning who was wearing the same kind of outfit.
Maybe the guy you're looking for, huh?
You spoke to him? What did he tell you? Where did he go?
Hey, what's the matter with you? Hey, take your hands off me.
You will tell me what he said to you.
Oh, why should I? Hey, who do you think you are, anyway?
Answer me, or I destroy you.
He came here with a dog tag. Wanted to know about the address, and I told him how to find it.
Where? Where did you send him?
It was an address on Willow Crest Drive. 1243, I think.
Tell me how to get there.
Just drive down there about 3 blocks. That's Willow Crest. 1243. It's only a few doors up.
You don't have to put the brake on so hard, Derek. That is, unless you want us to go through the windshield every time.
I have never piloted a vehicle like this before. I will try again.
This time, pull in there. That's Alice's house. Ah, much better.
Wait, Betty.
Yes, Derek? What is it?
When I came to your place, it was because of...
Yes?
I had just arrived here. I did not know where else to go, but everything was so strange to me.
Back in the cockpit, what'd I miss here?
I'm
They going
glad
swimming or something?
So is Grandpa. Without any family or friends, you wouldn't like it at a hotel or any place like
Don't mind
that.
the turbulence there.
Come on. I hope Alice can dig up some swim trunks for you.
Hi there. Who's the stranger?
Joe couldn't make it, Alice. I talked Derek into coming along. Derek, this is Alice.
Derek. Hey, I like that. Come on in, the water's fine.
Well, we need a pair of swim trunks. I couldn't find any at my house.
No problem at all. He can wear a pair of my father's. The folks are gone today, and so are the servants. We have the whole place to ourselves.
Oh, lovely.
Where are the trunks?
This movie's getting more interesting.
Hanging up right over there.
They look a little large for you, Derek.
Or maybe you better put them on with some clothespins, too, just in case.
I guess it's safe to try them on anyway. Over there at the bathhouse. What was that?
Don't worry, I'll get it.
It is what I wanted to tell you about. The reason I came to your place when I did not know where else to go.
Heck, I thought it was a 50-cent piece at least.
Why, that looks like... Who it is? It's Sparky's. Sparky's dog tag. Oh, where on earth did you find it?
When I first arrived, I was with some others. One of them destroyed a small creature. Later, I found that among the remains.
Uh-oh.
You mean somebody killed Sparky? Oh, no, Derek,
That's
it
where he
can't be
got
true.
that.
Why would anyone want to kill
Must have missed
Sparky?
that part.
Betty, I'm sorry.
Tell me who did it, Derek.
They are
She
gone
don't seem
now.
too devastated.
Only I remained.
But I don't understand. Where is Spark? Will you take me to where it happened?
I'll get dressed and come with you.
No, Alice, please. You stay here. We'll see you
Yeah,
later.
go swimming. I'd jump in there. Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Well, well, so Derek didn't come into town alone. If you're looking for him, he isn't here now. He and Betty, that's my granddaughter, they went over to the Woodward. Why don't you go on over there? No doubt they'd be glad to have you joined in the fun.
Yes. How do I go there?
The Woodwards are straight on down the street, about 3 miles, just before you
love
get
the
to the
acting.
park. Got the biggest house in the block down there. You can't miss it. Where are you fellas from, anyway? Don't believe I've seen uniforms like yours before.
Ours.
Military secret, eh? Well, it doesn't matter. Derek didn't say where he's from either. Don't let me keep you. You're probably anxious to see him.
What? I thought the dude looked down and there was a dog. Uh-oh. We're gonna go collect up, whatever his name is here, Fluffy.
Where is he, Derek? You don't mean those old bones. You can see they've been here for a very long time.
No. It was among these remains that I found the metal inscription.
This couldn't be Sparky. I know. He must have been here and his collar tag fell off, that's all.
Sparky.
You are not
That's his
familiar
name?
with the
Sparky?
focusing disintegrator ray?
The what?
It projects an isolated beam which separates the molecules of living material in chain reaction. All but the solids, the skeletal braces.
Horrible. And you mean Sparky? But
Over there is what happened when the same beam was aimed at me. It missed, and that is what is left.
good heavens, Derek. You've got to explain it to me. Why were they doing this? Where were they from? How did you?
Betty, tell me, what is the most advanced form of transportation that you know?
What do you mean? What's that got to do with it?
Please, tell me, Betty.
Airplanes. Jet airplanes, I guess. Why?
Jet airplane, baby.
Where do they go? From where to where?
737
To anywhere
Ultimate
in the
going from
world.
Albuquerque to
And
California.
That's all?
Where else is there to go?
Well, you
I
can go
should
to
have
LA,
brought
you
you
can go to Phoenix.
Is it about a new secret weapon? Something you and the others invented
Yep,
and
it's
then they
called
turned
the
against
Ultimate
you?
737.
It is something like that. I guess I should try to find someone I can explain it to.
Maybe Professor Simpson at the college. He's head of the science department. He will... What is it, Derek?
Betty, when you learn where I am from, well, you may not understand, but I hope it will not make any difference between us, because
I don't care where you're from. I don't understand all this, but somehow I feel that I've always known you. That we've never been apart.
Let us go to the professor you speak of.
We have to pass the house first so I can change.
What?
was
I've
that?
seen that cave
Did you hear a
before.
No. Only the wind. What sort of
You
sound?
guys ever see Robot
Nothing.
Monster?
My imagination alarmed me.
Robot Monster was holed
Come,
up
let
in
us
that
be on
cave.
our way.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
You are alone?
Oh, I can
Could be.
think of a few things
Where
here.
are the others? The ones who were with you?
Why do you want to know that?
Tell me where they are.
Say, who are you anyway?
Never mind.
Yeah,
Just
what do you
tell
talk
me.
like a
Well, they
douchebag?
left here. They're gone.
Where did they go?
I think you better get out of here before I call the police.
You will call no one. You will do as I say.
Uh-oh.
That's what you think, mister.
I said you will call no one.
Oh. What? Oh, that guy's an ass. Ray gun violence. We must outlaw all ray guns. Man, what a jerk. He could have had a nice pool party, pretty girl.
Grandpa was asleep, so I left a note so I'll know where we went. If I know Grandpa will be
Yeah,
back
let's
before
see
he even
here.
wakes
We are
up.
coming up to Phoenix, off to our left there. Looks like we're getting out of the clouds here too. Over Albuquerque.
Hello, Gramps. This is Joe. Betty there?
Heading to Phoenix. Maybe we'll actually see
Derek
something
went
out
on
there.
over to the Woodward's pool. You could probably reach her over there.
Derek? Who's Derek?
Oh, you haven't met him yet, have you? He rented Bud's old room this morning. Seems like a nice fellow.
Oh? Well, the reason I called, I wanted to tell Betty I stumbled onto a double murder story that may keep me longer, but, well, after I get the story into the paper, I'll go on over to Alice's and see her there.
A double murder, Joe? When was it? Where?
We're not sure yet, Gramps. There's only a couple of skeletons. We'll know more when the coroner gets here.
What?
We're gonna get busy now, Gramps. I'll talk to you later.
What happened? Did I miss
Joe!
that part? Did that dude
Joe, I
zap
just
the
found a note.
freaking
Joe! Hello,
gas
hello.
station attendant or something? Where'd that other skeleton come from? I knew it. Go to the bathroom and you missed the whole thing. Oh.
My golly, you missed them at the pool, huh? Sure, I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm gonna zap. He's better not
Betty
zap
left me a
Grandpa
note.
here.
Now they've gone over to the college to see Professor Simpson.
Hello. Where can we find Professor Simpson?
This is his office, but he hasn't come in yet.
Well, let's wait for him at the faculty parking lot. It's just around the building.
You may wait here if you like.
No, thank you. We'll wait outside.
Good morning, Hilda.
Oh, good morning, Professor Simpson.
Have the aptitude questionnaires come in?
They're probably still in mimeographing. I'll go down and see if they're ready.
That's Professor Simpson's office. The third door down. He's head of the science
A little bit of wind shifting here. Maybe like 86 knot
that looks
headwind
like
here.
Professor Simpson's car right there. He must be somewhere else on campus. We better go back to his office and wait.
Hello? This is Simpson, Science Department.
Put that down.
What is the meaning of this?
Do as I say.
Dude, see, this
Who
is
are
why
you?
teachers
Where is he?
should have guns.
The one who came with information for you.
No, if this
You
dude
are
had a
making
gun,
some mistake.
and he
I
saw
am
this freak
making no
come in,
mistake. Where did he go? Out there?
I
care of
don't know
business
what
right
you're
away.
talking about.
You will speak to no one else.
See, look at that. That's when you grab the old Smith & Wesson 9. Done deal.
We found his car, so...
Yes, I know. He came in right after you left.
Oh, we knew it. Principal is done. Of course, like the metal thing on his
Oh, it's some kind
whatever.
of foolish joke.
On his
I'm
bone
not
there,
going
on
to
his
keep a
hip
job
bone.
where this sort of thing goes on.
I want to believe what I'm thinking isn't true, but
It was a focusing disintegrator.
then whoever killed Sparky... But you said they'd gone.
For some reason, they want to stop me. Somehow we were traced here. I want you to get in your vehicle and go to a place where you will be safe.
But how could they... Grandpa. I left a note for Grandpa. They must have... Oh,
Uh-oh.
Derek.
I will go to your place.
No, they may be waiting for you there. I can call
Grandpa's
Grandpa.
gonna be okay. I'm guessing, right? Because he just told them where they were, right? Open? Well, maybe. Like, doesn't this guy have his own ray gun?
Hello?
I think Grandpa's good.
Grandpa, thank heavens. Derek, he's all right.
Betty, what is it, child? What's the matter?
Grandpa, was somebody there? Somebody you told we were at the college?
Oh, yes, a friend of Derek's. Did he find you okay?
He's a murderer. He killed Professor Simpson, Grandpa. He's after Derek, and he's probably on the way back to the house right now.
Murderer? But are the police...
Don't argue, Grandpa. Just get out of there. We're going to the City Hall police station right now. Meet us there.
Don't worry about me, Betty. I'll leave right away. Goodbye, honey.
I better call the police and let them know we're coming.
With what weapons are they equipped?
Well, guns. Why?
Guns that emit what?
Bullets? What do you mean?
Bullets. A centuries-old invention against...
Hello, operator. Give me the police department. Hurry.
1994. You mean the movie? 1994?
Yes, we'll be there right away. Thank you.
Betty, tell me how to go there. I want you to go somewhere else where you will be safe.
We're safer than the
It is
City
kind of
Hall.
corny, but the plot line, I
Police said
get
they're going
it.
to have
It's sort
armed
of,
guards waiting for us on the front
sort of,
steps.
I get
I
it.
told them we'd be right there. Let's hurry.
Halt! Well, what do you want? I spoke to my granddaughter. You're not getting any help from me.
Did they return here? Tell me.
See,
I
Gramps
have
should have had
no
a little
reason to harm
shotgun
your
there, you know.
granddaughter. But if you do not tell me, I'll...
You can
You know,
kill
door
Derek.
gun or something
Why should
like
you
that.
care about him?
Grab the old
Why
shotgun.
shouldn't I? Why do you want to kill him?
Take care of this clown.
It is important only that he leave here, that I return him to where he belongs.
And where is that?
From where he escaped. I need not harm anyone if you tell me where he is. If you do not, there will be many deaths. Beginning with you, now.
He's not here. He's in the center of the city.
Where? Take me there. You will pilot the vehicle. Go. Be swift.
Pilot the vehicle.
Alice? Betty? Anybody here?
Oh!
Holy mackerel.
Is that Betty? Forgot which one's which.
You think the tip might have been a phony, Mac?
Don't think so, Harry. The girl who called seemed to know what she was talking about.
Another call, Mac. Joe Rogers, reporter on the Daily News. He's on the way over. Found another skeleton. Only this time at the bottom of a swimming pool.
The City Hall is just up ahead.
I wonder
in
why the
next
ray
block.
gun doesn't
Oh, I hope Grandpa's there waiting for us, safe and sound.
doesn't take care of the skeleton.
What are you doing?
Curious.
Be silent. Continue ahead.
1984. Yeah, I think that's. Did I say 94? I can't see my other screen very well. I think he typed in 84.
You stay here in the car. You'll be safe. He's after me, not you.
A little ortho glitch there. It's mismatching my maybe it's just one I'm missing. I think I'm missing that one that we're flying over right now. Yeah, because Grand Canyon is off to our north here. And I'm missing this one. Whatever, grid of ortho. Yep, all the way down to Phoenix there. Oh, come on, seriously? Dude had a 911. I can't get him. We got him. There you go. These guys aren't very good shots, you know. Number one, for like, you know, detectives. I got a friend that's a cop in San Bernardino, and when we go shooting, that dude like basically could put. He'll put it like just round after round into like a 3-inch circle, you know, and this is like running obstacle courses, shooting at one target and everything.
Betty, thank the Lord you're safe. I just came from Alice's. There was a skeleton in the pool.
Alice? Oh no! We came to meet Grandpa.
Alice.
The murderer came in the car with him.
What? But how did you get mixed up in this?
Since he killed Sparky out by the old mine. He's an insane killer, Joe.
And he forced Gramps to drive here? Where is Gramps? Is he okay?
Yes, well, there he is trying to get across the street.
You stay put. I'll go over and help him across.
What are you doing down here? Go into the building. That is the safest place.
Look. Here on the sidewalk. Drops of blood.
Okay, why are you touching it with your fingers?
Go into the building.
Derek.
No, don't.
Give me the weapon you have, Derek. Slowly. One sudden move and I slay you both.
Derek? Will Derek do as he says?
You just shot him through the door.
Get in!
That little Luger.
You will take me to a man of surgery to remove the metal pellets from my flesh.
That is not possible.
Yes, we must. We must do as he says. I know a doctor's office. We'll take him there.
She is very wise. Now go!
And that's the way it happened. Next thing I knew, he was trying to fire out the window at Betty and Derek. I swerved the car and... Say, where is Betty?
That's funny.
Betty.
She must be around someplace.
Where's Betty?
But the car's gone. They must have left without me.
Well, don't worry, Gramps. You'll get an escort home. I'm going to phone the story into the paper and then drive out to the old mine Betty mentioned.
The old mine? What's out there?
I don't know. That's where she said Sparky was killed by the guy.
Sparky, our dog? She didn't tell me about that.
Hey, Mac, over here. Blood spots on the sidewalk. And where's that car that
stick
was
your
parked
finger
here?
in it,
That's
too?
it. That's how the killer got away.
In our car? Then Betty and Derek, they must have been kidnapped. You've got to do something. You've got to find them.
This is it, Derek. That's Dr. Brandt there. He looks like he's leaving.
Stop him! Block his path!
Is there some emergency? I have a house call to make. Office hours don't begin for another hour.
Go inside, all of you.
I say, what is this?
He's holding a gun on us, Dr.
What
Brandt.
is this?
We had to bring him here.
I love the acting here.
He wants bullets removed.
I see. I'm afraid I cannot be of any help. You will need hospital facilities for anything else.
Be silent and get inside. You will remove the pellets here. Now.
Leave these people alone, Thor. Where is our ship? I will take you there.
No, it is gone. Do as I say.
Derek, please. Doctor, you must try.
It's like get some coffee. Some chick shows up with a couple of clowns.
You will have to lie down here. I will prepare an anesthetic. The pain will be great.
I will not be drugged. You will simply remove the pellets. Both of you,
Well,
sit
okay,
there.
I guess I don't need that.
I shall keep you covered.
It's like, well, okay. If you
Take
say so.
heed.
I guess I'll just
One
use
treacherous
a dirty
move and they pay
kitchen
with their
knife, too.
lives. Now proceed.
Hey, Doc, just grab the gun.
Thor, tell me why you have been searching for me. It must have been important for you to have...
The Gargan are to be raised here. You could not be allowed to run free.
But the specimen reaction was negative.
It was verified positive after you escaped. The captain should have let me kill you when I had a chance.
And why didn't he? I saw him stop you when you fired at me.
Because he just
Looks
learned
like we're making good progress there.
that you were the son of our leader.
Passing Phoenix, heading for Blythe right here. Like, take the scalpel and stab him in the hand. Right there.
Then if I am not to be killed...
Doc,
why did
grab
you
the
fire
gun.
at me in the city?
Your life or death was put in my hands. A traitor does not deserve to be our next leader.
The only reason you do not fire now is to force attention to your wounds. When that is done...
Proceed!
It's a big pellet.
Antiseptic must be applied to your wounds, and you will need bandages. I'll get them.
Okay, seriously, I think you could take this dude out. You can see the seam on the plastic ray gun. Like they literally got it at the, like, you know, toy store.
Come back! I'll find you! You cannot get away!
I was terrified he'd see us before we got out of there.
He may yet. Get in. I will take you back to the police.
In his present condition, he cannot remain conscious long. By the time we return with the police, he should be completely helpless.
Derek, what was he talking about? The Gargon to be raised here and...
It's like a little tail end of the Grand Canyon.
You said you didn't know your father.
I did not
at least,
know the things he said.
Close to it.
I thought they'd gone. I wanted to forget them forever. But now I know. They plan to return.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm going with you.
Where?
To the old mine shaft.
How did you hear about that?
The old fellow inside. He's been telling us everything he can think of. Mentioned that's where you were going.
Okay, hop in. Maybe something will turn up out there.
Seriously, we're having a doc. Can't you just come take this gun away
You're
from
in
this
here.
dude?
I know you are. I'll find you.
My nurse, Miss Moss. She'll be arriving for office hours.
I can hear you. I can hear you breathing. You cannot escape me. I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll find you.
I think my father had the same picture of that boat, that sailing ship that was in the office there. It must have been like one of those cookie cutter type of things, you know. It wasn't even an actual real painting. It was just like, you know, a print. Yeah, see that one right there. That was like the generic 1950s
Dr. Brandt!
wall hanging. What happened to the doc? Oh, he ran out to use the phone. Don't help him. I love how like some dude shows up on the doctor's doorstep and he's like, I have a bullet in me, and he's like, look, I ain't got time for this, I'm going out for coffee. And the nurse shows up and it's just like all, you know, triage all over her, all over this. Look at him, he's already got him bandaged up and everything, he's good to go. If there's a dude in there,
Dr. Brandt,
don't help him.
Miss Moss, thank heavens I've reached you. This is Dr. Brandt.
Where are you, Doctor? There's an emergency patient here. I've done all I can.
Listen, Miss Moss. He's a murderer.
He held hostages at gunpoint to force me to remove bullets. We were fortunate in the
see the ray gun next to him? Take it.
A murderer.
We're sending the police, but if you treated him, he could revive at any moment.
Yes, Doctor. I'll leave immediately.
You will come with me.
Look at him.
Put
He's
that
already
down.
got his top on. He's all good to go.
Drop it, I said.
What do you want?
You will help
Make
me
you
to
a
escape.
skeleton.
Go out. That vehicle. Is that how you arrived?
Yes, that's my car.
Get in. You will take me where I say. If you disobey, you will be killed.
The police are on the way,
I'm
Dr.
kind of pissed
Brandt.
about Alice still.
It's no use. I was too late.
They could have had a decent pool party. This would have been awesome.
Has escaped? But how could he? You said he would be helpless at...
Without aid. But my nurse, she didn't know. She bandaged him, gave him an injection. He revived.
Oh, no. We've got to tell the police. They might be able to do something.
I'll tell them. I'll tell them what happened.
Don't worry, Derek. Thor will be caught. They're sure to find him eventually.
It is what I know is coming here. The Gargan. They are small when young, but they can attain the size of this building in no more than a day.
But can't you stop them?
The only chance is to duplicate the operation of the disintegrator.
How can that be done?
The men of science here might be able to do it if they could get Thor's as a model. If only there is enough time.
What's the dog's name? Spike?
You know, I don't get this guy.
Sparks.
Animals or humans? He just seems to like killing.
There's more to it than that, Joe. There's something behind this. Something we don't
See, it's not the ray gun's fault. It's the dude holding the ray gun.
Unheard of.
A little lesson to learn there.
Right off the bone.
Look at that tree over there. Used it for target practice by the looks of it.
I don't know. Let's take a look in the old cave.
Don't go in there, man. Roman, the robot monster's in there.
Where are we going? You've got to tell me.
It is not far now.
You can't escape. The police will find you.
Possibly they will. but barricaded in the mouth of a cave, with you as hostage and me with this...
How long do you think you can hold out that way?
Long enough. There will not be too long to wait.
Hey! Bring your flash bulbs up here. This tunnel is black as pitch.
Okay, I'll be right up.
An intruder already.
No! I won't let you kill anyone.
I see you do not value your life. He's getting away.
Sam need to go out?
No.
Dare refuse.
What? Oh, okay. Hearing things. Sorry, checking on my dog there. Slow down, man, so you go flying. Just flying right out there. See? Flying right out there. It just went bam, flying right out there. And I think that dude is jacked up. Told you. Look at that. I knew it. I knew he was going to do that.
Are you hurt badly?
I don't think so.
Alright, coming up to our top of descent here. About 75 miles or so.
It was like a nightmare.
I wish it was over.
Oh, what do you mean?
Back in the cave, where he shot at me.
70 nautical
Some kind
miles.
of man-eating monster. Poor Mac, the guy I was with. I could hear the thing tearing him apart. He was dead in a few seconds.
Set our altitude here really quick.
What could it have been?
Going down to
I don't know.
8,000.
But whatever it is, I'm afraid the nightmare has just begun.
The man guilty of these strange killings now lies mute in confinement at General Hospital, where he is being treated for minor injuries. Authorities plan to transfer him to City Jail tonight. The fantastic murder weapon he used has not been located. Mystery still surrounds the disappearance of a man-eating beast said to have been in an abandoned mine shaft outside the city limits.
See?
These newsreel shots were made immediately after the city police surrounded the cave and found it completely empty. Evidence in the cave appeared to confirm the report that a monster of some sort had been shackled there, but had somehow attained strength enough to pull itself loose and escape. Groups of armed volunteers have set out in search of the creature, hoping to track it down and destroy it. Meanwhile,
door crashed just below here. If that disintegrator is down there, I'm going to find it.
Derek, I just thought. The monster that escaped from the cave. It must have been there at the same time we were. What I can't figure out is, why did it escape when it did? Why not sooner?
It would not have been large enough, but the man it consumed increased its growth rate.
Then, how big would it be now?
There is no telling.
Big enough for some serious lobster rolls.
Betty, go back. It's too dangerous
We
for
can
you
find
to...
that thing twice as fast if we both look.
You make me angry, but I like you very much.
You know, this kind of reminds me of Phantom Menace there. Or no, that's the second one. What's the second one? The Attack of the Clones, you know, where Anakin and Padme are rolling around in the grass, saying really stupid lines.
My moon? Where are you from, Derek? I think I know. I think I've known for some time. You're not from this world, are you?
I did not know how to tell you.
No, I'm from Tatooine.
Impossible to believe. You're so much like us. Like my brother, Grandpa when he was young. And to think.
We were made the same. The only difference is that we were put on places far, far apart.
What is it like, where you're from?
Babies are bred and raised like livestock, parented by the most perfect specimens of our race. If you become ill, you are put to death, as are the old.
You won't be going back ever, will you?
Nope, staying right here, Betty.
I shall make the earth my home, and I shall never, never leave it.
It's like, what is this feeling?
The moon has come from behind the cloud.
That was
Derek.
quick.
The cricket. It's so quiet.
Don't.
The Gargan, get back!
There it is, Derek! It was under the rock!
Dinner.
Shoot it, Derek! Shoot it!
That won't work. Run! Go start the motor. Hurry!
I kind of like the sound it makes. It's like it totally sounds like a guy yelling into the microphone while somebody holds a lobster in front of the camera.
The most terrifying thing I've ever seen. Why wouldn't the gun work?
Must have been damaged somehow when Thor was thrown in the crash.
You said that thing would keep growing. If it does, what can stop it from wrecking the city? And
I may be able to repair the damaged part of the disintegrator. If I can, we will stop the Gargan and give the Earth a weapon against invasion as well. If only I can get it to work.
Coming up to Palm Springs, I can already see Salton Sea off in the distance there.
What was that?
Only a coyote.
There it is!
Grandpa was so exhausted he fell sound asleep with all his clothes on. Do you think you can fix it, Derek?
I have found the damaged part.
Such a little thing. And yet it has the power to destroy as it does.
It is worthless unless I can figure out an energy substitute.
Maybe it won't come into the city, Derek.
It will come to the city. For more food, if nothing else.
Seatbelt sign. I'd like to kindly ask if you are staying in your seats to keep those seatbelts comfortably fastened for your safety. Onboard computer showing an on-time arrival. No ETC delays either.
This is Johnson at Station 86. Out by the hills, due northeast. There's some kind of a monster. It suddenly bobbed up and seemed to touch the sky.
It's a giant lobster.
I have not been drinking. No, I can't see it now. It must be behind the hills, but I'm getting out of here.
Kids get grabbed out of the chin.
The few remaining survivors of the search party that was attacked report that the beast they encountered was many times the size they expected, indicating that the monster has some strange power of rapid growth. An exact description was... We have a bulletin just received. According to a report not yet confirmed, a beast of seemingly gigantic proportions has been sighted lurking in the hills due northeast of town. City officials have called for military help. Planes and troops are expected to arrive within the next 2 hours. Meanwhile, citizens should take refuge in places of safety, cellars, bomb shelters, as directed by civil defense administrators. I repeat.
Derek, they say it's coming. It has grown. It's just northeast of town. I'd better wake up Grandpa. We'll all go down to the cellar.
You go there with him. There is a chance I can do something yet.
What? What are you looking at?
Those wires, going from pole to pole. They carry the source of energy used for illumination and power in the homes.
Yes, electricity.
And the wires are spread throughout the city, are they not?
You mean you might be able to make the disintegrator work by hooking it to...
Possibly. If the power were great enough. The only chance, so I've got to try it.
I can help, Derek. I'm going with you.
What's going on? What's all the commotion
Oh, he took
about?
a nap,
Grandpa,
you know.
Derek
He's
and I are
tired
going
after
out
all the
to the edge of town. Wait
skeletons
for
and
us here.
police
First,
and
I'm
blood,
going to disintegrate it back
kidnapping.
together, and then find proper tools.
I can load the car with every tool we have in the garage.
All right, then. Let us go.
To our top of descent is what 41 0041. Let's take a look at our progress here.
Why aren't
really
you in
quick.
the cellar, Gramps, with Betty?
What makes you think Betty's in the cellar? She's out somewhere with Derek again.
103.
Everybody's
So
supposed to
that's
take
about,
shelter. The monster from the
20
cave
minutes
is
away.
approaching the town.
We'll be on the ground.
Then that's where they must have gone. Those crazy kids. Joe, we've got to try and find them.
You mean they... Come on, then, let's go.
Just got Palm Springs out here off our left nose.
You drive away.
You can't cut live wires. Emergency. You must connect me with the city electrical generating plant. Hurry!
Generating plant.
Hello? Please listen to me. You must do as I say. The monster is coming towards the town. I'm at North Ridge Road. We have a weapon here that might be able to stop it if we can connect it to the power line.
Who is this? I'll have to check with...
You have to believe me. There's no time to check with anybody.
There. That looks like them. Derek is climbing down a pole.
And look what's coming. We're not going to make it in time.
That's hilarious. I love that
We've got
thing.
the power and it's ready.
Hello? Turn the power back on.
Okay.
It is not enough. It is not enough power.
Can you boost the power any? Please, it's not enough.
I'll try to speed up the generators.
Derek seems to have some kind of weapon, but it's not doing anything.
If only there were more power, Betty.
Is there any way to generate more power? We've got to have more.
I can join in more circuits, but it may blow off the line.
Try anything. It's our only chance. Turn the weapon over to the scientists now.
Time for dinner?
It is too late.
You mean they're coming?
Lobster dinner?
Already?
Your people are here for you. I must leave. They will take care of you.
But Derek, you promised. You said...
I know what I must do.
That is,
you must not interfere.
What's it called now? Jackie Cochran Airport. Just south of Palm Springs. This is
Betty,
Palm Springs right
thank
here.
heavens you're all right.
And let's see, we got the airport coming up. Right there is Palm Springs Airport.
That book has indeed made you forget many things. We are the supreme race. We have the supreme weapons.
Somehow I feel that I've always known you, but we've never been apart.
You are the son of our leader.
You won't be going back ever, will you?
How did he get a weapon like that? It makes me think of what the killer used.
From outer space.
It is. The same thing.
But who is he? Where did he come from, anyway?
Someplace none of us has ever heard of before, Joe.
What do you mean?
Clear from another planet. Far out in space.
Hey, wait a minute.
Betty, this is no time to be joking.
I'm not joking.
I love he's like,
Where do
really?
you think the
I thought
monster
like regular
came
people
from?
just dressed
And the
up
man
in
who
like
was
weird
doing all the
outfits
killing
and
and the
had ray
unheard of
guns
weapon he
that, you know,
But how
turn
did
people
They
to
came
skeletons.
in a spaceship of some
Outer
sort.
space?
Whatever
Come
those
on.
people told
They're
you
from
they
like,
saw last night.
you know,
The
they're from
flying
like
saucer?
Burbank.
And I thought those people were seeing things.
They weren't. Derek looked into the sky just before he left here. Somehow, he could tell more on the way.
He must be in the house. There's our car.
Oh, Derek!
Uh-oh. He's got the freaking Mork from Ork outfit back on.
Goodbye, Betty.
No, Derek, no!
You are Joe. I want you to take me somewhere in your vehicle.
What makes you think I will?
You refuse to take me?
That's right. I'm staying right here.
You will do as I say.
No, Derek, this isn't you.
Do not interfere, Betty. I beg you. Get in.
Dude, it's the ray gun.
Take me to where they are keeping the prisoner.
The killer? He's at General Hospital, but...
Then take me there.
General Hospital? Who knew?
Joe, don't!
Everybody goes to General Hospital.
Betty! Trust me, Betty. Trust me.
Derek seemed like such a nice fellow.
Grandpa,
Yeah, even though he's
promised me
pointed a
something.
ray gun at you and your
he promised he would never
granddaughter.
leave, that he would never go back. I don't believe he wants to break his promise to me. I'm not gonna let him.
What can you do about it, honey?
I think I know where he's going. Out by the old mine. I want to go there. I want to see him once more.
He's hurt you enough, Betty.
Grandpa, please let me go. I must.
The prisoner is in this building.
Looks like they haven't transferred him to city jail yet. What are you planning to do?
Never mind. Just get out of the car and walk in front of me. Do not move. I will take the prisoner. Get their guns. Hand them to me.
Don't put up a fight there, dude.
Now get in.
Orange County, John Wayne Information
You face the
Hotel.
wall. Keep your hands above your
0
head.
Zulu weather. Wind light and variable, visibility more than 10.
Very stupid. But that is over. We are returning to meet the ships. Together.
Why do you let them live? Kill them!
There is no need. They will be dead soon enough, along with everything else on this planet. Go!
Look, that's what he meant. Ships of an alien source are approaching from the sky. Radio contact has been attempted but cannot be established. Instructions are to prepare for an attack by an unknown enemy.
This is good. Look, up in the sky. Are they still looking for Sparky over here?
Coming here?
Because they're coming. Told me they'd be coming. Told me he wouldn't go back with them. That he'd stay. That he wanted to stay.
Betty, let me take you back home.
No, Grandpa, look, here comes Joe's car.
Betty! Gramps, what are you doing here? Why do you concern yourself with them? Destroy them!
Why, Thor? They cannot change what is going to happen.
What is going to happen, Derek?
You must understand.
Oh, there's a lot of things going to happen.
Must come to
Betty.
all.
Lots
Sooner
more.
to some. Later to others.
The guide ship is about to land. We must go to meet it.
Your promise, Derek. Don't you remember your promise?
I have not forgotten it.
For you, Betty. What's he gonna do?
Call that the guide ship. And it looks like there are 100 more still in the sky.
What are they going to do?
Derek told me. The other ships are loaded with thousands of those horrible creatures, like the one Derek killed today.
Why are they bringing them here?
To raise, for food, a safe distance from their own people.
And they don't care what happens to us?
Derek cared. He wanted to make the Earth his home. He promised he would never leave. Oh, Joe!
I would have used the disintegrator on them, but it will not function without energy supply. It was damaged when you crashed. I had to bluff with it.
It is just as well. They will be the first victims of the Gargan herds.
You mean that thing we
So
cooked?
you were able to bring him back, Thor?
He brought me.
I am sorry I acted the way I did. I am ready to take my punishment.
There will be no punishment, my son.
Dude is the most interesting man in the world.
I am. I have watched your progress since you were born. You have excelled in all things. I was most disappointed
I
to learn
don't always
that you were
attack
deserted.
planets,
I came
but
this
when I
trip
do.
hoping I would find you had returned.
Has what I have done not disqualified me? Am I still to...
You are back. That is all that matters. Your mistakes were made because of that book. It blurred your mind, but only temporarily.
How is it you are able to leave the planet? Will not the government structure collapse in your absence?
We will return immediately, as soon as the Gargans are unloaded from the fleet of ships. The people are unaware that I am gone.
Yes, we must leave quickly. If your absence were discovered, it would likely spark the beginning of a revolution. I am not the only one who had that book, Father.
Yes, I know. And you will help in tracking down others who may have such books.
Yes, I see the fleet is approaching. They are flying from radio signals from the guide ship, are they not? Let me be the one to direct them in for landing.
Captain, are the ships close enough to receive the landing signals?
Momentarily, but...
Then go below, Derek. You will bring them in.
I think he's gonna pull something.
Derek, what are you doing? Unbolt the hatch.
Looked like Derek went in first and closed the entranceway.
Whatever's in the sky, they're
Thanks
getting
for
mighty
telling us,
close.
because we didn't know that.
Derek has some plans. He's not doing what they want him to, I'm sure.
He's got to have a plan, then.
Master control to fleet. Master control to fleet. Increase speed. Set flight pattern to -.08. Increase speed.
Open this hatch at once. The ships seem to be converging and increasing their speed. They cannot land.
He has not planned to have them land, but crash. They're coming right at us.
Derek's doing it. That's what he planned.
But he's inside there. He'll be killed too. Get down inside the cave.
Think of what you are doing. Turn the ships around before it is too late.
Hold course steady.
What is that? Is it supposed to be coming out of the cave?
The earth my home, and I shall never leave it.
It's up in the sky. Look at that. I can't believe it. He actually sacrificed himself. I thought he was going to end up with the girl. Wow. That was a little twist there. I didn't see that one coming. Well, guys, that was an interesting little flick. Well, we have started our descent down here. Let's go ahead and make some call-outs here. Where is it? Menu, there, announcement. Actually, I'm going to turn the sound up. That's what we got to do first. Flag, Captain Play, Descent, Captain Pre-Land.
Flight attendant, start the landing, please.
Okay. So you can see, there's our airport right there. We've started our descent. We're going to go 5 flaps right now. Oh, you know what? We never did our descent. It's a little bit too high here. So you know what we're going to do here, we're going to do a visual. I got so tied up in the movie I forgot to reset my altitude right there, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. And we'll go over here to speed hold. to do a little turn here for some descent. So we'll do a little 360 right around here, or well, what is that, 270? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and take the throttle too. Alright, landing lights on. See if we can do a couple, maybe do an S-turn here. I think we can get down. We're not that high up. We're only a couple thousand feet above where we should be here. Yeah, we'll go around and do a 270 here for altitude. See the 91 freeway, and I think it's the 55 right there, or 241, can't remember which one runs right below our approach course there. Alright, that's better on our altitude. Here, we'll get our spoilers down. Had them on during the descent there. Just a little bit low. That's better. Alright, gear down. Full flaps. Okay, spoilers are armed. Actually, we're going a little bit too fast, so I'm going to go ahead and keep the spoilers up here and get us slowed down a bit. Alright, 1,000
feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Stabilized. Okay, gear is down, 3 green, flaps are down, landing lights on, we're ready to land. Okay, spoilers are armed now.
Approaching 20, right. Long landing. Long landing. 4,000 feet remaining. 3,000 remaining.
knots.
Alrighty, welcome to Orange County, John Wayne Airport. Alright, landing light off, strobes off, taxi light on. Cleaned up, spoilers down, lamps up. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the flight and the in-flight entertainment.
Approaching
on Friday evening here.
Right.
Friday night movie night. So we'll taxi over to the gate here really quick and do one quick replay, I think, and then call it a night. Get our APU fired up. Take the first gate right here. My sim doesn't die on me here. Get ourselves slowed down here just a bit. Taxi light off. Alright, there we go. I'm going to actually leave the engines running here because during a replay I want to see if it gives us a little bit of sound. So let's jump over here. Let's pop back out a little bit closer than that. Alright, let's get it rolling here. Play. Take a look out. Take a look out this window. Like I said, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell button to get notified when I post new videos. I'm going to try to do like a Friday night movie night sort of thing. Pick out some movies and watch them for a nice flight here. Hope you enjoyed that one. I did, like I said. Never seen it before. It's actually pretty decent. Missing my altitude descent there. Flight was pretty straightforward. A little bit of turbulence there out of Albuquerque. launch into John Wayne Airport. Even got a little bit of a sunset too. Yeah, Bertle, thanks for sticking around. That was kind of fun. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching. A little bit of a hard landing there, but acceptable. Alright, till next time, take care.